A report has found right-wing groups have been primarily responsible for spreading online disinformation about the coronavirus pandemic, spread nearly 4 times as much disinformation online as left-leaning voices.
Here's a summary of the article.
Right-wing voices around the world have been playing a disproportionate role in spreading coronavirus misinformation and conspiracy theories, a new report has found. The report by Graphicar, a US-based company specializing in online marketing and social media analysis, is based on a project mapping online COVID-19 misinformation. The company's work, based on data collected primarily from Twitter in January, February and March, found right-wing voices, partly fueled by a megacluster in the United States, spread nearly 4 times as much disinformation as left-leaning voices. Graphica's dedicated coronavirus disinformation map, seeded on disinformation-specific hashtags, reveals that while conservative groups have a larger total presence than liberal groups, the combined volume of activity from conservative groups is 27%, compared with 8% from left-leaning groups, the report said. Right-wing groups in the US, Italy, and France were more actively spreading misinformation, with left-wing groups more active in other EU countries and Latin American countries, the report said. The report also found a number of groups have been attempting to leverage the online conversation around the coronavirus pandemic to cultivate racism and anti-immigration sentiment. "We're not just fighting an epidemic, we're fighting an infodemic," WHO Director General Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus told a gathering of security experts in February, where he also said misinformation was spreading faster and more easily than this virus.
This post received a score of 52,000, with an upvote ratio of 75%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
So, my parents' Facebook.
Facebook, the platform that allows advertisers to target people who are prone to believe pseudoscience.
Facebook is a place where you're always right and you only ever see when people like your posts, never the amount of people who dislike it. It's designed to lies and misinformation and amplify it because it feels good to think you're right and perfect just the way you are. Whatever you believe is the truth, just look at these 7 likes that agree. Ignore the 25 people that would have disliked or downvoted if they could, and couldn't be bothered to call you out via negative comment because you're supposed to be friends, relatives, acquaintances, co-workers.
Let's not pretend that this isn't an issue in many other major websites though. Even Reddit, which has a downvote, will then hide comments too downvoted. This has the exact same effect as Facebook. People find subreddits that match their beliefs, and within that echo chamber anything else will be downvoted until no one ever reads it. And then there's something like Google, which does this in a more insidious way. Your search results are ranked based on what Google thinks you want to see. There's no voting or agency implied, you appear to be getting an objective and fair result.
I think Reddit has less of an issue with this than Facebook, in one sense. Facebook, on the other hand, from what I hear, has a very algorithmic timeline thing, which, the ways which it selects things to show you are both tailored to you specifically, and such that you don't understand how it determines what to show you.
Reddit algorithm can get wacky also lol. I've had times where the same post from a small sub, not with crazy numbers of upvotes or comments either, will stay at the top my front page. I sort my front page by best, so this could have a lot to do with that.
I've been under the assumption that each post gets a hidden ranking score based on things like how many upvotes it has gotten total, how recently it got how many upvotes things from the sub it is in usually get, and then the ranking of things on one's main page, are ranked according to that score. Perhaps that is incorrect though, and it takes into account other things.
Part of the ranking algorithm also takes into account the number of comments, and how large the comment chains that are most upvoted and downvoted are.
Cool, good to know. I guess the stuff that I was thinking, assuming, hoping that it doesn't take into account, is stuff specific to the person viewing the list of submissions at the time.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.